Greetings, bomb cleaners, S-benders. Welcome to the end. Well, somewhat of an end to my adventures through the S-bend on this colon cleansing journey, getting this river of life flowing, as opposed to it being a river of death. Now, results. Apart from being a little bit better looking, and it's hard to measure, but it's about 11 to 12% more charming since completing the 4-day colon cleanse. This is a protocol based on Tyler Tolman's 4-day colon cleanse. Check it out at www.tylertolman.com. I have mixed feelings and mixed results. I didn't get the evacuation of mucosal plaque that I'm used to, that I usually get with Tyler's mix. I made my own mix, but I left out bentonite clay because my local health shop didn't have it. They had green clay. It was quite expensive, and I just wanted to get cracking, get started, so I left it out. So, end of day 4, which was yesterday, I thought I'll do a series of enemas to ensure that I'm hydrated. I got rid of some fecal matter, some of which was mucosal and clearly sort of the older type stuff that was in there, but not a lot. And I felt like there was more in there. So enemas, then a salt flush. Now, a salt flush is, you can check out, is a tablespoon of salt and about 600 mils for me of water, making sure you're definitely hydrated and ready to roll. So I took that, and half an hour later I still nothing had happened. So I decided I'm going to have a salad. It's the end of the 4 days, good on me. And so I was relaxing on the bed, watching my YouTube channels and taking in more information from the global consciousness, and I felt a familiar feeling. I thought, hello Australia, that's a small amount of unwanted gas attempting to leave my rectum. I'll just give it a little nudge and a help on its way, because I'm a helpful kind of guy. And then a little voice inside me said, hang on John, hang on just a darn minute. I admire your confidence, I really do, at this juncture of pushing out a fart. But perhaps it might be prudent to just check if it's not something more significant. And so I thought, okay, pesky little, conservative voice in my head, fine. You've raised a valid point, let's go check it out. So I went and had a sit down on the throne, and lo and behold, it was more significant. I am so grateful to that pesky little voice in my head, a conservative man, for not attempting to ease that one out, because that would have been disastrous. All right, it would have been. So after 5 enemas and a salt flush, I would say nobody should fart with confidence. So that's when it started, and it was obviously liquid. Some solids came out as well, and it felt like a good release. Okay, so that was done with, and it sort of started to come in waves, in cycles. It was done, finished, and then more would come through. And so that was sort of happening for a couple of hours. That was cool. I went to sleep. I actually woke up in the middle of the night a couple of times, had to wee. I'm weeing a lot because I'm hydrating a lot, and that's awesome. So yeah, I let go of more. And then this morning I had a regular kind of evacuation. It was still not that full mucosal stuff. So I put that down to a lack of activity from me. Usually I'm more active. And as we all know, when you're working hard, food in, work, you make better poos. All right, you know that from your own experience. If you're busy, eating healthy, working out or laboring, you just sit down, done. Yeah, you barely got a wipe. It's like you're producing rather than consuming. And so I guess That's a factor. And also, I think the bentonite clay. Okay, so have I have I got something? Is there something on my face? Oh yeah, there is. It's bentonite clay. So I was unsupervised with the bentonite clay in the bathroom, and I thought, well, I've just got to smear this on and find out. So I did a mask, and I've been googling about the bentonite clay and how it draws out toxins and a whole range of things. And I recommend googling and checking out the bentonite clay. A whole range of things people are using it for. It's negatively charged or something like that, negative ions, and so it drags things to it. And takes them out of the body. And so I read even a thing about candida. It doesn't kill the candida, but it attracts it and takes it out. Also heavy metals. So it has like a magnetic quality for toxins and metals. And it then, because of the nature of what it is, it's leaving the body. And it's taking that stuff with it. So that's fantastic. So I've mixed that in with my colon cleanser, and I've had a couple of serves, and I'm gonna kind of keep going to try and cleanse this colon. Before I also had a Kabbalah juice today. So yeah, things today. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling just more positive. There's less chatter in the mind. I'm slightly more focused. I've got a long way to go, but I'm so glad that I've done it. 4 days ago, I was feeling crap. I was really foggy. I had this, basically it was a pimple, but it was a really large pimple that 4 days ago had started to really come up, and it was sensitive and good as gold, right? And that's 4 days. And I know that if I had been on my same habits, that would still be a pain. I think it was after day one, it came up in a really big pimply head. It was quite impressive. Squeezed it, got that out. And there's still a tiny little thing, but I mean, that's an indicator for me. I believe that's faster healing due to the fact that my body hasn't been dealing with things like fats and acidic foods and beers and coffees and those kind of things, and the toxins that are coming out. The greater hydration, the enemas taking out toxins, all those things have contributed. So, grab the bentonite clay or have a look and Google it. I can't wait this feels amazing. The stretchiness on the face. Like I stood out in the sun, then it went behind the clouds. Why do the gods mock me? And it dried out and it feels fantastic. So I'm going to wash that off, and I'm expecting to see redness. I watched a YouTube video about it, from the increased blood activity rather than irritation, but apparently it really draws things in. So who knows? I might have baby soft skin, I might have a bit of a breakout, but I'm really keen to see what this bentonite clay can do. So I'm taking serves of that now. I won't show you how to do that. It's the same as taking anything else. It's just got bentonite clay in it. Certainly stay hydrated with it. The other thing I'm doing, I want to repopulate the gut with good flora. And I love this stuff. It's kefir. Alright? Obviously you're going to get good flora from good eating. Fruit, veg, organic. It doesn't have to be organic, but what I mean by that is plant matter. Breaking down plant matter is good bacteria. Breaking down fats and meats and acidic foods and heavy cooked foods and all these things are basically an overwhelm. Where you're having too much, you're certainly in the running to get bad bacteria. Now, what I do with this stuff is I tip it in to 2 litres of apple juice. I just get that from the shops. It says it's organic. Who cares? What would be awesome is some cold pressed apple juice. Yummy apples. So put the lid on tight leave it on the bench for 24 hours. The kefir starts to eat the sugar. So for those of you that don't like sugar, this stuff will eat it for you, and it's gone. But you've still got the health benefits of apple and all those vitamins and minerals. But what you're really after in this, specific scenario is the kefir culture. And what you can do is, once you get down to, say, that much in the bottle, fill it back up with apple juice. And that kefir culture is in there, and it'll start eating the apple juice and create more. If you keep the lid on, you can even put it into a mason jar if you've got one that has a good seal. I've got these bottles with a stopper, and if you crank it tight enough, it'll stay airtight, and that gas that's created, I'm pretty sure it's CO2 as well, just like in a beer or something, you will end up with this fizzy apple drink. It won't be as sweet, the sugar will be gone due to the kefir, so you'll have a probiotic fizzy apple cider type drink that is delicious and fantastic to drink. So try that out. This brand, Wild Thing, You Make My Heart Sing. I should write a song about that. It's catchy. Coconut kefir, certified organic. So that's $10, but this stuff's really strong. You can keep that in the fridge, just have a sip every day, every other day, for a week or two, or make the most of it and make more cultured drinks out of sweet juices, things that have sugar. You could tip that into probably into your coconut water. You can start a culture for coconut yogurt, nut yogurts, ferment your nut milks, all sorts. So it's good stuff. So get onto that. So where I'm at, day 5, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to incorporate bentonite clay and the same mix and try to cleanse until I get those results that I'm looking for, and then move on to more juices. So like I say, I've had a juice today, feeling great. 4 days ago, completely different. Okay, so if you want a dramatic change, the most that you can sort of get in a short period of time, clean out the main tube of the house. Okay, because I feel overall less load on my body, less I guess I feel more free. I'm already starting to feel that clearer head. I know from experience there is more. I can go deeper. I can probably go another 4 days, really, but it's going to come down to my willpower right now and time and what my goals are. So still cleansing, having the odd salad and bean meal, looking to move into a juice fast. So cool. Thanks for joining me and giving me your feedback and stuff. I'm going to go wash this off my face. Maybe I'll just head down the shops wearing this and see what happens. People might throw money at me, take pity on me. But whatever. Oh man, that feels so good, fellas. Man spa, treat yourself. You deserve it. Gotta say, this stuff ain't cheap. However, half a teaspoon, really? I was really surprised. Half a teaspoon and has done this. And reading the comments and stuff on Google about bentonite clay, I'm really keen to try it on the skin and as a drawing agent. And I would almost, this is pretty well healed, but if it wasn't, I would be really curious. I might even try and do it and see if there's anything left in there. See if it would draw it out. But the small amount that I've got on my hands, it feels really chalky, it feels like powerful stuff, like for what it is, half a teaspoon, the amount of that astringent feeling of like pulling out, and the tightness on the skin is like wow. So I can't wait. I'm gonna go wash this off. If I have no skin left on my face, I'll post a video. Some of you ladies might want to be interested to know that it burns your face off. Or, on the flip side, I might be silky smooth. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.